Hey Facebook Live, hey Instagram Live. We are live here today and our topic is teen makeup, okay? And today I just want to share some tips with you guys to kind of show you what actually is appropriate for a teenager entering into wearing their makeup. So I have my daughter with me, Miss Bria. She's 15 years old, and this might be the age where your daughter might ask you about makeup. What is it that she can wear, and what is appropriate. So I'm going to give you guys some tips right here today, and just to show you some things that you guys can do with your teen to just kind of help her out. And if you guys are not sure, then have them watch this video so I can just show you some little tips. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. And again, all of these tips I'm giving you today, they might not be for you. You might just use one or two, or maybe you just choose not to use them at all. But again, like I said, Bria is 15 years old, and she actually asked me, she was like, what kind of makeup should I start to wear? So I'm just going to show her some things that she can do. We're not doing a full face. That's not what this is today. This is just teen makeup, some small little tips that she can do to kind of enhance her beauty, to get her started on her makeup routine, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to recommend for you or your teen is a primer, okay? This is Fenty primer. You can use any primer, but this is the primer that I'm going to use, and I'm going to just tell you why. This primer has moisturizer in it, so it doesn't give it a really matte finish, okay? So you can use this instead of using a foundation. Yes, you can use your primer instead of using a foundation. So if you have, most teens have oily skin, their glands, their sebaceous glands are shooting out oil. So if they want to just control the oil, they want something to just control the oil, they can use primer. And then again, like I said, this one has a moisturizer in it, so it doesn't give it a strong matte finish, but it does give it a nice even tone finish. So primer, this is something Bria can use. So we're gonna skip this step today because Bria doesn't have really oily skin, but she does have some little kind of scarring from pimples that she's been messing with, and I'm just gonna use a lightweight foundation to just cover up those scars that she has on her face. And so what I'm going to use is this is like a small version of Fenty. It's not Fenty. I do have Fenty, but this is Kiss, and it is it's called Pro Touch Liquid Foundation. Actually, you can compare this to Fenty. It's a really good quality, and it's only like $7.99, $8.99. But anyway, this foundation is a lightweight foundation, and what I like about it is that they have a lot of this is Toffee Caramel, and this is the shade that we're going to use on Miss Bria today. And normally I would not even put a foundation on her. She's never worn foundation before, but just for the sake of today, she has a couple of little areas, and say she's going to a teen gathering and she just doesn't want those little areas to show. So we're just going to show those little areas on Instagram and Facebook. Other than that, her face is perfect. So all I'm going to do for Bria today is, you can use your little makeup sponge. I'm just going to use one of these little squeegee things today. But we just want to first apply your moisturizer. You want to make sure that her skin is nice and even, and make sure that we're not clogging up her pores. But we're just going to put a couple of little dots, especially over here in the area, and we're just going to put a couple of little dots just around here. So again, we're not trying to give her the full coverage look. We're just trying to blend in the little areas that she does not want to show. Okay? So we're just dabbing this in, and we just want to give it a nice even tone. So something you could do is you could just target these little areas and put a little cover up right over here on these areas. What happens with that is that usually when you apply foundation, it's usually not exactly a perfect match. So if you cover this up over here, it's gonna look like a makeup stain. It's gonna look like a stain on her face. So you wanna go ahead and do the whole face so it doesn't look like we made an accident, okay? We want it to look like a purpose, not an accident. So this is something easy she can do herself. You paying attention so you can do this, right? Okay. So this is just a nice sheer coat, and I'm gonna just turn her head so you can kind of see. We didn't cover it up completely, but it is blended in. And just depending on you and how you feel about it, you can go back and do a second coat. But we're just gonna leave her like this for today. Just something nice and light. Let's turn your head on here too. Okay? So that's it. That's for the first step. We're just gonna, do a nice little light coat. You can also use your tinted moisturizer. If you guys aren't familiar with tinted moisturizer, all that is your moisturizing cream or liquid, and they add a little bit of foundation to it, so it is more of like a hydrating foundation. So you can use something like that on your teen. That's really a really good product to use instead of using foundation. Okay, so next we're going to concentrate on her brows. Okay, because she is a teen, we want to keep her brows nice and natural. Okay, so the first thing I would say with all teens is they just need to get into a routine of brushing their brows the way their brows grow. And so I'm always on her. You can ask her, I'm always on her. Go brush your eyebrows. Go make sure that they look nice and neat. Lay them down. So we're just brushing her brows. And depending on your teen, you can kind of see if it's needed, that if she needs to clean up her eyebrow game, okay? If she needs to clean them up. And so I'm just going to show you a little bit of how you can clean them up. And she pretty much has really good eyebrows. I don't want to put an arch in her eyebrows yet because it's something that you would have to maintain. You'd have to keep it up. And we're not really looking for that just yet. We're just looking for something that's going to be nice and subtle and something that's just going to look nice and for her, okay? So all I'm going to do is, now I should have done this before I put her makeup on, but it's okay because we're going to wash her face after this. But I'm just going to clean up her eyebrow, and I'm just going to use this little razor right here. You can get these at the little beauty supply store. But all I'm doing is I'm following her pattern she already has, and I'm just cleaning up the hairs that are surrounding it, okay? I wonder if everybody can see me. You look down, you looking at yourself. Okay? So all I did was just clean up the top of her eyebrow. I'm going to go ahead right here in the middle and trim out her unibrow. She's not too fond of that. And grab a couple of these little stray hairs that are up under her eyebrow. But again, we're not trying to arch. So that's not my goal. I'm not trying to give her an arch. She actually already has a nice natural arch to her eyebrow already. So I'm just cleaning up these little stray hairs for her. And again, this is just a teen makeup routine, something nice and subtle. You can do this if you're an adult. I'm not against adults doing this. This is just something that if you have a teen and she's, you know, wanting to get ready to wear makeup, this is something that is nice for her to do, age appropriate. And I don't know if you feel like I feel, but I don't want my kids looking grown before their time, okay? I want them to stay kids. Okay. So I'm just going and grabbing a couple of these little straight hairs that are up under here. And again, I'm not trying to arch her eyebrow. I'm just trying to clean them up. That's all. Okay. So I just gave her a nice and neat cleanup. That's what we did. And I could probably do a little bit more, but we're going to keep her eyebrows nice and thick, because thick eyebrows are in now. So let's see. Okay, don't those look nice? Look over here so they can see your eyebrows. They look great. Okay. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to mascara. Okay. Bria is 15. She is not yet ready for the lash game. Okay. So we're just gonna stick with our mascara, and I'm gonna put some mascara on her just so she can lengthen her lashes a little bit. Okay. Everything's still looking really natural about her. She still looks 15. She doesn't look 21. That's what we want, right? So, right? That's what you want. All right, go ahead and close your eyes. So I'm just using some beauty supply store, some beauty supply mascara. One of my favorite mascaras to use is Doll Eye by NYX. That's one of my favorite mascaras. It really lengthens the lashes and gives the lashes volume. So that's something I really like. But again, we are starting out Bria's makeup routine. So I want her to just kind of get used to doing this. Now come in a little bit closer so they can see. Okay. Let's see. Look up. Ooh, you see those lashes? Ooh, got a little bit of mascara up here. Okay, let's look over here. Can you see those? That little bit of mascara on there? Okay. So I'm going to do her other lash. And Bria has nice, long, thick lashes already. When she was a baby, her lashes were so long. When she cried, they were heavy and they would fall down into her eye. So I was like, oh. It was one of her little things she had going on as a baby girl. So, okay, we just applied a little bit of mascara so she can feel like, you know, she got a little flutter going on. You feel a little hot like that? No, you don't feel hot? Okay. All right. And so something nice and simple and easy, right? Okay. So the last thing we're going to do for Bria today is we're going to moisturize her lips and then apply a lip gloss. Okay. So I'm gonna let you do this. You know how to do this. What is this that you have in your hand? EOS. Okay, and it is a what?
Chapstick.
It's a chapstick. It's a moisturizing chapstick. It's one of her favorites that she uses. I like it too. It smells good. Okay, so nice moisturized lips is what's in. Okay, we don't want to put a matte lip on her yet because we're not doing that whole full face. So we're gonna do something that's nice, teenage, age appropriate. Because she is a teen, teens like glitter, so we're just gonna let her go ahead and glitterize her lips. Let me see. Put some more on there. Glitter it up. Just live a little. Okay. Ooh. Perte. All right. So, again, this is something that was nice and simple. I want my daughter to feel confident when she is getting her face dolled up. But again, I want her to stay a teen. So this is age-appropriate teen makeup. Feel free that if you have any questions, I'm just going to check to see if anybody has any questions. Feel free, though, if you have any questions or any concerns, or, you know, if you want to ask about different types of makeup or whatever, feel free to go ahead and inbox me or type your question below, and I will make sure that I answer you guys. But that is all we have for today. I guess we'll do a close-up so you guys can see my beautiful daughter in her makeup routine. Close your eyes. Ooh. Ooh, so they can see those lashes. Ooh. Double chin. It's okay. Nobody cares about that. So, nice teen makeup. All right. And then we're going to let Instagram also see the makeup routine. Uh-oh. Flip the camera around. All right. Hey, cousin. How you doing? We are doing teen makeup. And my daughter just did a nice little routine. Her eyebrows, teen age appropriate. Smile. Okay? All right. So that is all we have for you guys today. Thank you guys for joining us. We are done. Okay? It's over. You did it well. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. Join us next week at 2:30. Oh, no. Not next week because I have a makeup class. But yeah, after that, I will actually keep you guys informed. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.